Okay, hello Logic Language, I can't even speak today. Hello Logic Language Learners. So this is a video, we're looking at the newspaper. We've just done it if you're looking at the videos in order, or if you were looking at the French to English listening playlist. Otherwise, this is fine to watch this on its own. So this is where I'm going to be saying something in English, and then we're going to translate it together, and we'll talk about how we translate it. Okay, so those of you who have just joined Logic Language Learning, can you please click subscribe? Can you please like the videos? Don't forget we're on Facebook. Email me, logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com. Facebook message me if you have any questions. Anything you want doing, I will do a video. So the purpose of this video is really just for me to have something to talk about that's a bit different, and then how we would translate them. Okay? So I might talk about some of the same stories that we talked about in the French to English video. Good. So here we can see Mo Farah, who's a really popular athlete, and I've seen him on the télé with his beautiful wife. Ok, donc ici nous avons Mo Farah qui est très populaire comme athlète, very popular as an athlete. Et je l'ai vu plusieurs fois, I have seen him several times, à la télé avec sa belle femme. If I'm not mistaken, he's got kids. Si je ne me trompe pas, il a des enfants. And they're very sweet, et ils sont très mignons. Somebody's just contacted me, quelqu'un vient de me contacter. I will have a look at it later. Je jeterai un coup d'œil plus tard. So just let me explain that expression. To throw, jeter un coup d'œil. A knock of the eye. Yeah, I'll have a look at it later. Je jeterai un coup d'œil plus tard. Alors, I'm going to turn the page. Je vais tourner la page. So this actress, she's worrying me because she's had a facelift. Cette actrice, elle m'inquiète parce qu'elle a eu un lifting. Elle s'est refaite. She has redone herself. Elle s'est refaite. Notice we put the E on the end because it's feminine. Elle s'est refaite. Elle s'est, it's a reflexive. She redid herself. Elle s'est refaite. But in general, the effect is a bit weird, mais en général, l'effet c'est un peu bizarre. You'd say she looked like a lion. On dirait une gueule de lion. A face, une gueule, in a kind of slang way, une gueule de lion. Okay? Good, what else? I'm sick of reality television. I don't understand why people watch it. J'en ai marre de la télé-réalité. J'ai du mal à comprendre pourquoi les gens regardent ce genre de choses. So, j'en ai marre. I of it have sickness. J'en ai marre. Okay? J'en ai marre. J'en peux plus. I can't take anymore. J'en ai marre de ce genre de choses. I think the girl in question is called Bella Hadid. Je pense que la fille en question s'appelle Bella Hadid. But I couldn't care less. Mais franchement, je m'en fous. Je m'en fous. Je m'en fous. Okay? It's terrible that this is the main newspaper for London and that it's full of this kind of junk. C'est terrible que ça soit le journal principal pour Londres et que ça soit plein de ce genre de merde. Also, I think it's really sad that articles about athletes and people who have succeeded in life are after articles about people who just go out in miniskirts and pose for photographs. Je trouve ça très triste que les articles qui parlent des athlètes et des gens qui ont réussi dans cette vie apparaissent plus tard que les articles qui parlent des petites nanas avec leur rouge à lèvres with their lipstick en mini-jupe in a little miniskirt. I'm not criticizing people who dress like that. Je ne critique pas les personnes qui s'habillent comme ça. They've got the right. Elles ont le droit, the right. But come on, we can do more. On peut faire plus. So a guy who became really popular because he learned to dance on a BBC television program. Un homme qui est devenu populaire parce qu'il a appris comment danser. He's still injured, so he can't restart, he can't relaunch his athletics career. Il est toujours blessé, B-L-E-S-S-E, donc il ne peut pas recommencer sa carrière d'athlète. There are two restaurants who are arguing because they want the same view of St. Paul's Cathedral. Il y a deux restos qui se disputent parce qu'ils veulent, plural, ils veulent, don't forget, veulent, le même vue, la même exposition de la cathédrale de Saint Paul. Ok? What's this? Okay, so there's lots of nothing really that great. Okay, Charlize Theron. Okay, Charlize Theron is an actress, Charlize Theron, some of you might say, and I've got a friend who used to know her when she didn't speak English. Charlize Theron, c'est une actrice, on pense américaine, mais en fait, elle est de l'Afrique du Sud. C'est une Africaine du Sud. Et j'ai un ami, un monsieur, qui la connaissait avant qu'elle puisse parler en anglais, avant d'apprendre l'anglais. And believe it or not, her first language is German. Je ne sais pas si tu vas le croire, mais sa première langue, sa langue maternelle, c'est l'allemand. Not Afrikaans, pas l'Afrikaans, as everybody thinks, comme pense tout le monde. Helen Mirren, I've already talked about this. Helen Mirren, j'en ai déjà parlé. She's criticizing brands like L'Oréal. Elle critique les marques comme L'Oréal, which is amusing because she works for them. Qui est bizarre parce qu'elle bosse pour elle bosse pour eux. She works for them, feminine brands pour elle. But I like this woman. I like all old actresses because they like to swear. J'aime toutes les vieilles actrices, les actrices plus âgées, on devrait dire, we should say, parce qu'elles aiment jurer. Judi Dench and Maggie Smith, they're always swearing. Judi Dench and Maggie Smith, elles n'arrêtent pas de jurer. Think I swear to you, I promise. Je te jure, like a jury, sworn in. To swear as in to curse, I think you'd say in America. In English, jurer. Okay? So I swear to you, je te jure, I swear to you. That's brilliant because all the music from the James Bond film Casino Royale will be at the Royal Albert Hall, live in concert with an orchestra. Donc ça c'est chouette parce que toute la musique du film Casino Royale, un film de James Bond, sera au Royal Albert Hall avec une orchestre complète. Donc ça c'est formidable, that is fantastic. Lots of London buses are trying to be more ecological, and instead of using classical petrol, classical gas as you'd say in America, they are using fuel from vegetables. Donc il y a beaucoup de bus londoniens qui essaient d'être plus écologiques. Donc au lieu de, instead of, if you don't remember instead of, or why we use instead, au lieu de, instead of the word plutôt, just literally this week I did a video on that. So that video is really easy to find. If you just literally look on the Facebook page, that will be there. So instead of, au lieu d'utiliser l'essence traditionnelle, the normal petrol, ils essayent d'utiliser quelque chose qui vient des légumes, from vegetables, okay? Evidently it's a really good source. Évidemment, c'est une bonne source. And I think it's fantastic that they are being careful. Je pense que c'est fantastique qu'ils fassent attention. It's fantastic, therefore the subjunctive. Okay. So this article I was talking about I was telling you about earlier, cet article dont je vous parlais à tout à l'heure. Notice à tout à l'heure can go in the future or in the past, so earlier or just in a minute. It's talking about the problems that men have to face. Ça parle des problèmes que les hommes doivent affronter. And it's saying that everybody talks about feminism, et il dit que tout le monde parle de cette sacrée bête de féminisme, de massive beast, mais que en fait les hommes souffrent également, that men suffer equally, and that it's and that we have to consider men's problems, et qu'on doit considérer les problèmes masculins. I'm not sure I totally agree, je ne suis pas sûr que je sois entièrement d'accord, entirely of an accord, entièrement d'accord. I just think we have to treat everybody nicely. Je pense qu'on doit traiter tout le monde de la même manière. Everybody nicely. Okay. So this Cirque du Soleil show is talking about a new. This advert is talking about a new show. Donc cette publicité parle de nouveaux spectacles. That reminds me that when I was younger, I used to do acrobatics. Ça me rappelle que quand j'étais plus jeune, je faisais de l'acrobatie. I was very gymnastic. J'étais très gymnastique. I'm still very supple. Je suis toujours très souple. But I miss that kind of thing. Ce genre de choses, ça me manque. Ça me manque. It me is missed by. Ça me manque. Not je manque ce genre de choses. Ça me manque. I should do something like that. Je devrais faire quelque chose comme ça. Because we're all getting older, parce qu'on est tous en train de vieillir. We're all getting older, en train de vieillir. Think vieux, vieille, the verb vieillir. So we have to do it now. On doit le faire maintenant. Okay? Perhaps I could do it next week. Peut-être que je pourrais le faire la semaine prochaine. Okay, there's a new film with Ethan Hawke. Il y a un nouveau film avec Ethan Hawke. And I was fascinated by one of his recent films. Et j'étais fasciné par un de ses derniers films. Because it took them 15 years to film it. Il leur a fallu. Let's go where we can go with this. Let me see if I can find the board rubber. So this method of using il faut to talk about time requirement is also one of the videos as well. I will try and find a link to that. Il leur... Ah! Pen not working. Falloir. Falloir. In the past, il leur a fallu. Is that there? Yeah. Il leur a fallu. Il leur a fallu. Now, most of the time, when we use falloir, la plupart du temps, quand on utilise le verbe falloir, we're using it in the imperfect. On l'utilise à l'imparfait. Because we're saying it was necessary. Parce qu'on dit il fallait. But this time, because we're using it to talk about an obligation of preparation, parce qu'on l'utilise pour parler d'une obligation de préparation, so it takes me 15 minutes to prepare, il me faut 15 minutes pour me préparer. Logically, we're going to use it in the action, it took me because everything is finished. Il m'a fallu 15 minutes pour me préparer. Good. I'm limping this week because I hurt myself when I went riding. Je boite cette semaine parce que je me suis fait mal quand je faisais du cheval. When I was doing some horse, which sounds a bit dodgy, but that's what it is. I've cut my leg. Je me suis coupé la jambe because the leather was rubbing against my leg parce que le cuir frottait ma jambe. It hurts, ça fait mal. But I've put a bit of cream on, j'ai mis un peu de crème, and it's better, ça va mieux. guérir to heal. I want it to heal. Je veux que ça guérisse because the 21st of this month I'm going to France.